I'm talking to you, but I'm telling me too. Don't let anyone let you feel that you are behind in life. Don't let anyone judge you. People are going to judge you, but don't let their judgment affect the decisions that you make or don't make. I'm 31 and I'm realizing that a lot of the pressure that I put on myself and the reason that I feel so burnt out at this point in my life is because I have taken on expectations that society pushes that says that I'm successful or I'm not successful. And that was my first mistake. I'm just now realizing at 31 that the only expectations that matter are the ones that I want to achieve or ones that I want to accomplish that would bring me joy and happiness. And because I've been so stuck in survival mode as an adult, because life is life, you always have to do what you have to do, you always have bills you have to pay, everything costs, and the price of everything is climbing. So that's an ever present distraction. And because I've been so distracted for so long, I forgot to go back to the things that make me happy and the things that bring me joy, the things that make me creative, the things that make me excited to get up and approach the day, because the distractions of adulthood can be really stressful. And most of these struggles are not unique to me. Actually, really, all of them are applicable to really anyone. And I'm glad that I'm realizing this now, because I've been working and working and working for years. Since I was 18 is when I got my first job, which is not anything different than a lot of people getting out of high school and getting your first job. But even my main reason for getting my job was to fund my life, fund my lifestyle, fund my transition, because I knew that I wasn't going to have financial support from friends or family. And that's just the realism of it. It wasn't because that people didn't want to help me or that they actually chose not to, outside of a few people. It was just the reality of you're about to enter a new stage in your life. There are things that you want to accomplish, there are things you want to get done, and in order to get there faster, there are certain things that you're going to have to do to get there. So, this is just a yap sesh. This is just getting some thoughts out of my brain and into a format that hopefully other people can relate to. And the main point that I want to make is that it's never too late to live life. It's never too late to make a different decision or try to carve a different path for yourself in life, because none of it is linear. None of it is. You can definitely follow a path. You can definitely follow a formula. And for a good number of people, that works really, really well. and people end up being successful and getting all the things that they want based on the level of determination and work that you put in. If you take that same determination and work towards the things that you want, you can still get there. The path just isn't mapped out as much. Whether that's you being a creative, whether that's you being an artist, whether that's being something that is not typically associated with, making lots of money, at least not initially. So, again, I'm talking to you, but I'm telling me too. Be kind to yourself. You can make choices and then change that. You can want something completely different than anything that you know or anything that you've experienced, and it's never too late to do that. You can go to school at any age. You can start a new career at any age. We've all seen, different posts about different celebrities that didn't have their first breakout role or their first fashion house or fashion line, or becoming an artist, a musician, or any kind of artist, and hitting it big. Not everyone does it at a young age. An age is literally just a number. So at any point in your life, you can make that change. It will always take determination, and it will always take work. It will always take a little bit of thinking outside of the box, depending on what you're manifesting. So, yeah, be encouraged. Don't feel like because of the number of years you've been on this earth that you've wasted time, as long as you have worked for something, even if no one else saw the value of what you were working towards. Sometimes it takes people a long time to get to the same point that you are. And there's just so many different ways to live life, and there are so many new ways that can be created. The ways that people used to make money years ago, some of those industries have stayed the same, some of those industries have changed, some of those industries have evolved, some of those industries are no longer here. Every year, every couple of months, that could be anything you want out of life, whether that's a new job, whether that's a new life, whether that's living in a new place, meeting someone new. You get to do life how you want to do it. And that is very powerful. Being able to have the opportunity having the opportunity to change careers, and having the opportunity to maybe go to school for one thing, which is my case currently. I went to school, and now completing school and being in the industry I've been in for the past 3 years, I'm realizing it's not what I perceived it to be. The reality of it was very jarring. The reality of it is very jarring. And that's something that I've had to reckon with, and something that what I'm trying to do is currently alchemize it and transmute it into something that can propel me to my next step. Because I've done much harder things in life. And changing a career, while it can be intimidating, life is what you make it. And I want to make and create something completely new, completely different than I've ever done before. And I'm terrified, I'm scared, but I'm going to do it anyway, because why not? Literally, why not? I want to get back to living a life that I love, that I genuinely love. And with that, prayerfully, it will be filled with the people that I love, all of the things that I love. Yes, it will still be difficult. It won't always be easy because that's life. But I see so much more for myself outside of what I've already accomplished, which I'm very proud of what I've already accomplished. And I know I can accomplish so much more. I can accomplish harder things. And it's like that meme where the dude's like, you thinking too small, think bigger. Think bigger, bitch. Bitch, you have to think big. Why would you ever think small or count yourself out? Talking to you, and I'm telling me to. Think bigger, bitch.